I have a boyfriend. Not interested. Sorry, I don't really give out my number.
Yeah, I've been there before. I've heard all of those, and I'm sure if you're watching this video, you probably have too. Well, here's what you can do to make sure that you rarely get rejected ever again. So before we get started, it's important to understand that approaching girls is a numbers game, meaning nobody will ever have 100% success rate unless you only approach like one girl in your whole life or something like that. Some girls just won't want to talk to you, and that's okay. I always say you could be the sweetest strawberry, but not everybody likes strawberries. But today I'm gonna show you step by step how you can maximize your successful approaches and minimize your rejection. So without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so first things first, it's so important to make a good first impression. Women make snap judgments of you the second that they see you, based on everything from your posture, head up, chest out, shoulders back, and how you carry yourself. Are you making yourself comfortable? Are you comfortable taking up space? Are you pinging people? What pinging is, it's looking around for validation. You see people do this a lot after they make a joke. They look in other people's eyes to see if people thought it was funny so they can feel good, right? But maybe most importantly is how you dress. If you're dressed like a slob, then right off the bat, she's gonna have a negative first impression of you. So what I always say is you should dress a little bit better than all of the people around you. For instance, if everybody else is wearing business casual, then you're gonna take it up one level and you're gonna be wearing a nice button down and a nice sports jacket or blazer, like this one here from Spear & McKay. So shout out to Spear & McKay for sponsoring this video. Spear & McKay offers everything from suits, shirts, sweaters, and trousers, incredible fit, exceptional quality, and extraordinary value. They're founded on the belief that great fit and high quality don't have to be a luxury. They're widely considered one of the best overall value in menswear, suits starting at just $328 and sports jackets starting at $298. They utilize Italian English cloth from such mills as VBC, Guabello, Drago, Botticelli, and Angelico. All suits are available in two fits, contemporary or slim. As you can see, I'm rocking a slim here because I like to look a little more athletic, and they're all a great value. For example, they offer a Guabello 130 suit, which starts at $398 with the same details and quality as Suit Supply in their Lazio, which is $569, which is over a 30% difference in regular price. So these suits are really good. If you're interested, I'll put the link in the description. Go check them out and get yourself hooked up if you're in the search for a nice suit. But getting back into approaches, now it's time to actually approach. Walk up to the girl. The secret here is you walk up to the woman as if you're supposed to be doing it. Like, I'm supposed to be here right now. All right, listen close. Listen close right here. This is the biggest secret of the whole video, and the biggest secret to approaching women is you have to have the mindset that I'm cooler than you and you're lucky to be talking to me. They might be a lot cooler than you. They might be better looking, richer, have a better social network, but if you can convince yourself this and have that attitude, they basically have no choice. They can't reject you. Now you say your opener. This is the first thing that you say to a woman. And the important thing here is that it's not so much what you say, but how you say it. Again, I'm cooler than you and you're lucky to be talking to me. So say something like, I almost wore the same thing. Man, that would have been awkward. Or sorry, I'm late. And then just see them look around confused and be like, somebody ordered the male stripper, right? And that usually gets some laughs. Then after their response, you just introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Brett, what's your name? And your facial expression should be relaxed. No eyebrows up here, eyebrows relaxed, looking at them confidently. Hi, I'm Brett, what's your name? And obviously you're gonna say your name. You're not Brett. And when you say this, you're gonna say it with a report-breaking tonality, which means that you're not inflecting upwards at the end of what you're saying like you're a California Valley girl, like,
Hi, how are you?
It's like, hi, how are you? See the difference? All right, so you guys have introduced yourselves. Now you wanna create some callback humor. Callback humor is something that you can refer back to later when you're texting her or calling her. That makes it easier. It's kind of like an inside joke. You might say something like, anyways, I was just wondering if I could join your guys' gang or whatever's going on here, if she's in a group of people. And then a couple days later when you text her, you could say something like, hey Jen, was just wondering if the code name Thunderbird was taken for the gang, or something like that, That's callback humor. So it's really nice if you can establish something like that, an inside joke that you can refer back to later. It makes the texting part so much easier. Throughout the interaction, it's important to be cautious and aware of test. What that is, it's when a girl tests you to see if you will budge on your framing as the confident man that you are. For instance, they'll say something like, oh, you say that to all the girls, don't you? A guy who fails the test would say,
No, I just made that up. I'm just saying it's zero.
You've totally given up your control, your power, and your framing, and you've given it all to her. What you need to do is just double down and say, yep, 60% of the time works every time, or something like that. You have to identify these tests and bulldoze your way through them. So after a couple minutes of back and forth with the woman, it's time for you to close the interaction. The worst thing you can do is linger around, forcing conversation with the girl, wondering when you're gonna leave. So you touch her on the arm and you say, listen, I gotta run, but I'd love to talk to you later. What's your number? And as you say that, you're pulling out your phone and you're opening up your contacts so she can put in your number. And you say it as if you're absolutely sure in what you're saying and how you're saying it. Remember, I'm cooler than you, and you're lucky to be talking to me. So you leave her on a good note, wanting more, and then you text her a couple days later, and you use the callback humor. Bada bing, bada boom, you're in.
Hey,
What's up?
what kind of wine do you like? I'm at Trader Joe's right now, but I can't decide.
All right, I'll text you a little later. Bye. So that's it, guys. I hope you can take these tips and find them useful. This is what has worked for me, and I've seen a drastic change in my success rates with women. But yeah, guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out Spear & McKay if you're looking for a nice quality suit. If you haven't already, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and until next time, peace out.